Hello guys, welcome to this video. So today I'm going to be making granola dust, or basically a really healthy granola recipe. This granola recipe has no sugar and no oil. So granola usually has something like honey or maple syrup and oil, but this recipe doesn't have it. There's nothing wrong with the usual granola recipes. I just found this recipe really interesting, and I got it from Jamie Oliver. I'm going to put his recipe in the link to his recipe video in the description box if you want to see it. But basically, it's a granola recipe with oats, with nuts. You can also add dried fruit. And it's a really simple recipe. It's really filling, and it contains lots of oats. And oats are basically really high in fiber and high in beta-glucan, which lowers blood cholesterol levels. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I've also served it with lots of fruit to also make it really sweet at the end of the day. So thank you so much. Enjoy. Bye. To start off, preheat your oven to 180 degrees Celsius. And we're going to use 200 grams of rolled oats. We're also going to use 50 grams of ground nuts and 50 grams of roasted cashew nuts. You could also add some dried fruit to this recipe if you would like, or if, for example, you're allergic to nuts. Then we have half a tablespoon of ground coffee and half a teaspoon of cinnamon. You could also add nutmeg to this recipe. Next, we're going to mix everything together with our hands or with a spoon until it's well combined. Then we're going to pour it onto a baking tray. For this recipe, you don't need baking paper and you don't need to oil your pan. But just try to ensure that when you spread out the mixture, the nuts are covered with the oats a bit so that they don't brown or burn too much in the oven. And you bake for about 15 to 25 minutes. And there we have it, your beautiful, really yummy and nutritious granola or granola dust. This recipe is actually inspired by Jamie Oliver's recipe, and you will find his recipe in the description box. So serve this with some milk. You're going to need more milk than you think because it definitely absorbs a lot of liquid. And today I'm going to be eating it with apples, chopped bananas, and some banana and apple slices. It's a really easy recipe to make. You can store it in a plastic container for up to 2 to 3 weeks out of the fridge, and it's just really nutritious and healthy. If you think you need a bit of extra sweetness in this recipe, you could sprinkle with some honey or maple syrup or even sugar, but I feel that when you eat it with fruits, it definitely has enough sweetness. You could also add some fruit puree, like mango puree, raspberry puree, or whatever fruit you enjoy. You could also use this to sprinkle over your porridge or over your yogurt in the mornings. So I hope you enjoyed watching this recipe. The flavors in here are really interesting, with the coffee, with the cinnamon, and with the ground nuts. And I hope you try it out sometime because it's really easy, it's really nutritious, and it's really filling. So it's great for breakfast. This recipe makes about 5 portions, so you could actually make a lot more and keep it and have it for breakfast from time to time. Thank you so much for watching this recipe. Bye!